Hi friends, in this session we'll start with chapter number 1, solid state. Board weightage is 4 marks. So first point, solid state. In 11th standard, we start chapter number 1, that is states of matter. Now states of matter subdivided into 3 parts, that is solid, liquid and gas. Gaseous phase we in detail discuss in standard 11 chapter number 5, the gaseous law. Liquid state we discuss in standard 12 chapter number 2, that is solution. And now we start with this chapter number 1, that is called solid state. So let's start with the synopsis of this chapter. First part is introduction. We'll start with the introduction, what actually means by solid. Then we moved on to this amorphous and crystalline solid. Then classification of crystalline solids. Next topic is all about crystal lattice and unit cell. Next is number of atom in a unit cell. Close pack structure. Then we moved on to this packing efficiency. Next is all about your imperfection of solids. Questions इसमें से निकल के आएंगे. That is called as defects, electrical property, magnetic property, and last point is all about numerical. So in this chapter, once again we have a numerical. So 2 marks theory plus 2 marks numerical. This is all about your chapter number 1. So without wasting much time, first we'll discuss about introduction to this chapter, and then we move on to this amorphous and crystalline compound. So let's start the chapter. First point, general characteristics of solid state. Now once again go to this 11th standard. सबसे पहले सेशन में ही हमने डिस्कस किया था what actually means by solid. The species has definite shape and definite volume. They are entitled as solid. So यहीं से हम सेशन स्टार्ट करेंगे. Introduction to this solid state. Solids are the substance having definite shape and definite volume. In solids, the particles are closely packed and the force of attraction between particles are really very strong. So solids are rigid also. Their constituent particle means atom, molecule or ions have fixed position and can only vibrate about their mean position. So this is all about your introduction to this solid. Now solids can be classified with the 2 ways basically. On the basis of orderly arrangement of this particle, solids can be classified into 2 ways. First, crystalline solids, and second, amorphous solids. So now we'll move on to the second part, that is crystalline solids and amorphous solids. So what actually means by crystalline solids? In this solid, the constituent particle have a well-ordered arrangement throughout the solid. That is, they have a long range order. They consist of a large number of small crystals. They have a definite geometrical shape, sharp melting point, and heat of fusion. This is all about your crystalline solids. Quartz, diamond, graphite, fullerene, NaCl, CuSO4.5H2O, ice, naphthalene, silicon carbide, they all are entitled as crystalline solids. So basically crystalline solids के अंदर होगा क्या? They are orderly arranged. एक एटम दूसरे एटम के साथ एग्जैक्ट फिक्स पोजीशंस पे जुड़ा होगा. शायद आप लोगों ने NaCl का क्रिस्टल लेटाइस देखा होगा. That is NaCl. Each and every Na is surrounded by the 6 Cl and vice versa. 1 Cl is associated with the 6 different kinds of Na. So the arrangement is long range order, means बहुत लंबे टाइम तक उसका अरेंजमेंट में कोई डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं होगा. फाइन, दे हैव अ वेरी शार्प मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. शार्प मेल्टिंग पॉइंट का मतलब 122 मेल्टिंग पॉइंट है तो 122 पे वो मेल्ट हो जाएगा. दे डोंट हैव अ रेंज 120 से लेके 132, ऐसा रेंज नहीं होगा. वाइल इन केस ऑफ एमोरफस you have a range. You don't have exact or sharp melting point. So after crystalline compound, next we moved on to this amorphous solid. See, amorphous meaning itself no form, means no regular arrangement. एवरी 2 to 3 एटम्स के बाद रेंडमाइजेशन हो जाएगा या फिर शेप जो होगा वो चेंज होता जाएगा. इन दिस सॉलिड the ordered arrangement of constituent particle is only at the some portion of the solid. Only some portion of solid के लिए ये सीमित है, for complete solid के लिए ये feasible नहीं है. That is, they have only short range order. The structure of the solids is similar to that of liquids. They have no definite geometrical shape, melting point and heat of fusion. Means they don't have any sharp melting point. Means basically melting point नहीं होगा ऐसा नहीं है. Melting point होगा but sharp melting point नहीं होगा. As for example, plastic, glass that is called quartz, rubber, amorphous silica, coal, charcoal, coke, PVC, etc. Like liquids, amorphous solids have a tendency to flow. Most important thing. Amorphous solid having tendency to the flow. Therefore, sometimes they are also called pseudo-solid or supercooled liquids. They are also called pseudo-solid या फिर supercooled liquid. ये एक चीज बहुत अच्छे से याद रख लीजिएगा. Just because इसकी के बेस के ऊपर नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ पे क्वेश्चन बन रहा है. Glass pane fixed to the window or doors of the old building are slightly thicker at the bottom than the top. Means basically अभी हमने ऊपर एग्जाम्पल देखा glass. Basically glass is amorphous solid. तो gradually क्या होगा? That settle down on the bottom. वो धीरे 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 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 साल के बाद धीरे धीरे वो नीचे सेटल डाउन होना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. तो ऊपर से थोड़ा सा थिन हो जाएगा, नीचे से थोड़ा सा ब्रॉड हो जाएगा. इफ देयर इज नो स्पेस ऑफ इंसुलेशन, नीचे जगह नहीं है तो ये ग्लास टूट भी सकते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई एंशिएंट हवेलीज मेनी ए टाइम एंशिएंट हवेली के ग्लास ऑटोमेटिकली फूट जाते हैं. जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजन देयर इज नो स्पेस ऑफ इंसुलेशन. आफ्टर 50, 70 और 100 years ग्लास सेटल डाउन ऑन द बॉटम. बॉटम में जगह अब नहीं बची है तो टूट जाएंगे. This is because of glass flows down very slowly and makes the bottom portion slightly thicker. Amorphous solid on heating becomes crystalline. At some temperature, some glass object forms ancient civilizations are found to become milky in appearances due to some crystallizations. दूसरी चीज, बहुत पुराने ग्लास जो होंगे वो ट्रांसपेरेंट ना होते होते धीरे धीरे हेजी हो जाएंगे. नॉट आर्टिफिशियल, by means of natural. Nowadays artificial haziness is also feasible, but natural haziness is all about वो धीरे धीरे किस में कन्वर्ट होते रहेंगे? क्रिस्टलाइन स्ट्रक्चर में. क्रिस्टलाइन स्ट्रक्चर comes together in a fixed order or fixed range, and due to this वो थोड़े 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 hazy होते जाएंगे. So this is all about your first part, that is amorphous and crystalline compound. Next we moved on to this anisotropy and isotropic substance. Anisotropic and isotropic substance. This is important for your board examination concern. 1 marker question. Definition, first 2 line. Solids in which the physical properties like electrical conductance, refractive index, etc. are different when measured in a different directions are said to be anisotropy in nature. Means let's take example a simple arrangement of plus minus plus minus plus minus. So आप vertical and horizontal measure करोगे तो almost same होगा. But if you measure in a diagonally तो ये जो properties है कुछ physical properties like electrical conductance and refractive index वो solid के same solid के अंदर भी change हो जाएंगे. If you measure vertical and horizontal then they gives you the same reading. But if you measure in diagonally तो solid के अंदर यही same चीज different values देंगी. These properties are entitled as anisotropy in nature. Most important 1 marker question, what actually means by anisotropy? Definition should be word by word. This is due to the different arrangement of this particle in different direction. Crystalline solids belong to this class. Fine, तो crystalline solids जो होंगे वो anisotropy in nature होंगे. Solids in which the physical properties are same along any directions are said to be isotropic in nature. अगर any direction you get the same properties, that is called as isotropic. अगर different होगी, that is called as anisotropic. दोनों में confusion मत create कीजिएगा. Isotropic पूछा है, anisotropic लिख के मत आ जाइएगा. And anisotropic पूछा है तो isotropic लिख के मत आ जाइएगा. Once again, solids in which the physical properties are same along any direction, कहीं से भी measure करो, vertical, horizontal, diagonal, everywhere you found the same value, then that is entitled as isotropic in nature. This is due to the irregular arrangement of the particle along in different direction. तो irregular arrangement किस में मिलेगी? Obviously amorphous के अंदर. Amorphous solid belongs to this class. तो what actually means by anisotropy? Give one example. तो आपको crystalline solids का example देना है. What actually means by isotropy? Give one example. तो आपको amorphous solid का example देना है. So here in case we end with this anisotropy and isotropic substances. So difference between crystalline and amorphous solid. स्कूल के अंदर क्लास टेस्ट के अंदर ये शायद पूछ सकते हैं. गिव द डिफरेंस बिटवीन क्रिस्टलाइन एंड अमोरफस. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस. ऑर्डरली अरेंजमेंट आप बोल सकते हो फर्स्ट पॉइंट. लॉन्ग रेंज एंड शॉर्ट रेंज. जियोमेट्रिकल शेप के बारे में, तो दैट इज डेफिनेट शेप्स इन क्रिस्टलाइन, indefinite or no shape that is in amorphous. Melting point, very definite or very sharp and melting point. There is a range of melting points. Heat of fusion is defined, not definite. Mode of cleavages, give the regular cleavages on cutting, give the irregular cleavages of cutting. Nature, that is called true solid, that is called pseudo solid. Isotropy and anisotropy, crystalline compound अभी हमने डिस्कस किया. anisotropy in nature, while amorphous compound is isotropic in nature. So likewise you give some differences also. अगर 2 मार्क में पूछते 4 से 5 पॉइंट पे आप डिफरेंस क्रिएट कर सकते हो. So this is all about your introduction to this chapter. Next session start करेंगे classification of crystalline solids से. This is all about your today's session. Thank you.